Hello, Star fam. It's a almost sunny new morning here at Pine Hill, and as you can see, I have made sure to give ourselves some more stable points. I've been working myself silly. I was working for almost an entire in-game day to get all those stable points, and as you can see, I have encountered a bug. My horse is suddenly bridleless, and I think if we can find a cheap one here, I can buy it and see if I can solve this bug, because I'd like to see the bridle. No one here, no. So we're gonna have to have a look in Meander or Cape Point at the later point. So for now, I am going towards the Pine Hill stables because, of course, since we now have so much money, we are going to buy ourselves our competition horse. And before I started working on it, I was like, okay, I probably need like 7,000, and then I realized that the horse is only 4,000. So, yeah, I didn't need that much, but I made sure to save up a bit extra just in case. So, hopefully I won't have to do any more stable chores for this game. But now we're going to get ourselves the pretty horse, so we can get going with all the fun stuff. So I'm going to leave Vossi out here. Whoop. If I can dismount. Vossi has been a really good horse. I've been very pleased with her. But now it's time for a new one, and this time it's gonna be a gelding or a stallion. The name suggestion I decided to go with is actually from Elizabeth Winterdeep. She suggested Snowman, and I was like, yeah, sure. It is a dapple gray horse, so why not? There we go. And of course the map turned out up there because the hotkeys aren't disabled when you're typing, which is a bit stupid. Oh, look! The bridle is there, but the bridle has the absolute wrong texture. It has the texture of the saddle pad. But now we have our horse, and he has a bridle. Hello there, friend. He has such a long neck. Oh, he looks so derpy! I love it. Let's see. I think we'll be able to do some good with him as it is. I think we'll be able to survive with the discipline. I'm probably gonna regret saying that, but oh well. I think we should try to do the show jumping courses up at Pine Hill Mansion right now. Just to check and see what we can do. I do have water, I do have a brush, I have everything I need, I think. Oh, yeah, I might have to do some more stable chores because I haven't bought myself my final competition gear yet. I wonder what I should do. Let's see. I surely have the best gloves already. Yeah. It is the breeches and the shirt I'm not sure about. But I guess that I will go with the legendary jacket. Let's buy it for now so we have it, because then we won't have to return to Pine Hill at a later point. What sort of helmet do I have? Good, riding 6. I need this one. Yes, let's switch it. Do I have the right one there? Yes. So let's sell that one. And we should be good now, right? 7, command 5, command 8. Oh wow, but that's fine. Let's take that one and exchange them. Do I have the right one here now? Yes. So let's get rid of those. And I think I have a good everything else. I don't have the... Yeah, I should get that blanket. So we have that for later use. Need to have a look at my gloves. Riding 5, riding 6. It's not a huge difference, but I think I just want to make sure that I will have the best stats possible. Anything else? Helmet I fixed the boots. Do we have a good enough saddle? I think so. I think we have the best saddle. Yeah, I mean I could raise the discipline, but I don't think it's worth it. So let's head up to the riding hall. Oh yeah, while I was riding down here, when I was collecting all the money, I managed to find one of the missing stars, because I just needed to go very far out to the corner of the village and then it showed up. So it was like going down to the lake there and then I got the star. So that was a bit strange, but oh well, now we have it, and the only one we have left, I think, I'm not sure if we're gonna get it this time. I think that's a bit too far of a journey, because we do have 3 different races up here, and I don't know if we're gonna take on 2 at least today. I think I wanna start out with the race that the Dark Core dude has. I don't remember his name now. Was it Mr. Gilligan? Something like that? Might have been the dude down by the stable. I don't recall the name of them all. I'm just gonna get rid of, oops, the item bar. Now let's talk to the dude in here so we can get some new medals. Hello there. Let's try. Don't know how it's gonna go, but we're gonna try and see what happens. Now it's to the left, right? To the left, to the left. Hopefully it's gonna be a bit easier now since I have a very good horse. I barely have to train him at all. He's gonna be very nice to ride around from the beginning. And it's a bit easier to do these courses with a really good jumper, because you get such a good flow in the entire thing. I always miss out on this fence. I'm like, where is it? But now I found it. Oops. We're good on time as well. I'm just going to try to go in here. I'm not going to do that with the upcoming races. But hopefully I will learn this course one day. I still have my hopes high, like 12 years later or something. So let's try silver, because bronze worked out quite well. Now I can only have 1 pole down. If I have more poles down, I will be kinda screwed. And time limit is 1 minute. Should be good with that, as long as I don't mess up, which I usually do. Whoops. The bridle looks so silly with that texture on. But that's a very common bug in this game. I know that a lot of people have had that issue throughout the years. So now it's, I think it's 3 more and then I need to go into the middle. Yeah, after this one. So I'm gonna turn here because we do have a lot of time on our hands. Perfect. Yeah, this is going quite well so far. So hopefully we shouldn't have that much of an issue with the gold medal. So the gold medal, let's try it out. Time limit is 55 seconds. If this goes as well as with the other 2 times, it's gonna be fine. If there's anything I could complain about with this horse is that, oops, I think it's difficult to turn. I think that it takes too much of an effort to turn around when you are at a high speed. It would be nice to have some easier maneuvering on the horse, but well. Come on! It worked so well. And then everything just went up in flames in my English. Turn around. Oh, come on. Where's this now? It's not gonna go easier if I slow down either. I think I need a speed in order to actually get over the fence. I need to jump a bit earlier. The point at where you should jump is a bit different coming from this game to SSO. And I've been playing a lot of SSO lately, so I'm a bit rusty at this game. I always try to jump a bit too far, a bit too close to the fence. But I don't know why I have such an issue now. I mean, I've done it twice today already. It worked perfectly fine. Oh, for real? Let's try this out then. Just gonna see what happens. I don't think this is gonna matter much. But since we do have all the fancy stuff, let's use it. Yeah, don't we look fancy? Oh lord. And as you can see, the bridle changed textures again because I changed the saddle pad. Let's try this again and see what happens. I was planning to do a lot of stuff today, but I'm not sure if we can manage to fit it in one game day since I messed up so much already. Oh, for real? Sometimes I'm really glad we don't count any faults in SSO, because then we don't have to bother with this. Luckily I messed up at the beginning of the course. No! Hey, what happened? I don't think that I missed the time limit now. Could be. I wonder if it was because I accidentally clicked on my other mouse bottom key pad, I don't know. Because I think previously the horse did a emergency stop when you pressed both of the mouse buttons down at once. And I accidentally clicked it because I always have the right one down so I can turn the camera around and see where I'm going. So this is just getting silly. Like, I need to be able to do this. Ah! This is so frustrating. Also, I need to be quite fast because of the time limit. And I think that Snowman's speed is up to par as well. Oh, really? Why did the pole fall? In that it's gonna be an entire episode of me just trying to get one single medal. So silly. I'm gonna try not to click anything stupid. I'm gonna take this way around, not to take any extra risks. And I was only 3 obstacles to go, so hopefully I won't mess up. One more. Yes! It only took like, what, 10 tries? At least. Oof! And we got the gold medal. We could talk to Sabine right now, but I really do not want to, because I know that's just gonna jinx me a lot. So let's head up to the mansion instead and talk to Mrs. Sands. I don't think we got any stats from this. We only have the strength and the discipline stat to work with, and we will do the discipline stat in, I think, next week's video. Oh, this is going so well now. Because I had planned for us to go on a field trip, but I'm not sure if we're gonna do it next week now. I think that's gonna be the most fitting thing for us. What quests do we have left? Not many. We need to go to Cape Point as well. That's basically all we have. Yeah. I think it's only races apart from that. Where is it? We have Sabine, we have Mrs. Sands, and we have our field trip. I don't think we have any more quests after that. So as you probably have noticed by now, this game is a lot shorter than the Autumn Riders. And the further games will not be that much more lengthy. So they do keep a very much more restricted pace than the Autumn Riders. I think the Autumn Riders were it took a bit too long to finish the game because the game map was so big. But I think there were more quests in that game. And I desperately need to find somewhere to refill my water. You could think that you could use the fountain, but nope. And let's feed the horsey. And talk to Mrs. Sands, because now we're going to try to go for the medals in his course. Which, well, as I said previously, I think this one is a bit difficult, but we have a very fast horse now, so we should be fine. What I'm concerned about is if night time falls, because it took way too long time to get the medal up at the riding hall. And now my discipline is really bad, but luckily I have a horse with a lot of endurance and high speed. So I'm quite content anyway. And it is the strength stat that isn't really maxed out, and that doesn't really matter because that's the jumping stat, and we don't need that anyway. Yeah, I'm saying that now for our show jumping horse, but still, we will not need that right now. Since this is only an endurance race, we will not need to jump a lot. I like that I say, oh, we don't need to jump, and just out of the blue, the white log appears. But this is a very nice horse to ride, especially when you have maxed out discipline. It's so nice to have a very fast horse, which you don't have to push forward all the time. And his discipline is very high. Oops! Yeah, don't read and ride. Where am I supposed to go? This is always a difficult area for me because I never ever know where I'm going. I can play this course for like 10 times in a row in one day, still have no idea where I'm going. No idea. It's like, I just can't find my way here. It's impossible. Oh! And all the logs everywhere. Logs and stumps and I don't know what. Let's see where we're supposed to go. You'd think that I would learn this course since I've played this game for so many times throughout the years, and still no. I can't seem to learn anything about this place. I'm always I probably said it last time as well, but I'm always thinking I should go up there, and luckily I don't, because of course I shouldn't. And I will need water. Did I go the wrong way? Yes, I did. Where's the arrow? But this also points to, well, not very up to par game design, unfortunately, because if it would have been way better designed if it would have been clear for the player where you're supposed to go. You shouldn't be like having to slow down, being like, oh, where am I supposed to go when you have a short time limit. Especially not in a game like this, where you just should be like, I should just get to the next gate. So that's unfortunately a bit on the game designers of this game. So yeah, we're not very well into the time limit. Oops, and of course I still have no idea where I'm going. But I think it's strange that I just so... It's absolutely impossible for me to know where I'm supposed to go. So I got the time. I really have no idea if I will be able to do this. 3:10, that would be fine. I think. As long as we don't get lost. But I'm gonna try to keep a slightly higher speed now and hope that we won't go the wrong way and see what time we will hit this time. And I don't remember what time limit it is for the gold medal. It could be 3 minutes, it could be less than that. So let's see. As you know, if I sometimes get quiet during like strange occasions, it's because I have just had the flu. I'm quite well now. I'm starting to get back on track, but I have a lot of coughing left before my throat decides we're fine. So every now and then I have to mute the mic to cough a bit. So if I ever go quiet during strange moment in time, it's because my microphone is muted, so I can cough for a while. It's gonna be so nice to be healthy again. Like, I've been ill for like 2 weeks, so it's gonna be nice to be back on track again. But that meant I've had some time to paint, which has been very nice. So I have made 2 edits in the last week, which you can see here on my channel. I have made one of my Star Stable starter horse Ash Dancer and one of my Star Stable Clydesdale called the Mammoth Wine. And that's of course a hint back to the mammoth Pokemon Mammoth Wine. His real name is Mega Mountain, but I give many of my horses Pokemon names, which is a theme I have for my playthrough channel on my Swedish YouTube channel. Or playthrough channel. This is also a playthrough channel, to be fair. And I really need to find somewhere to refill my water because Snowman needs water before we can head into the gold medal. And of course, as I suspected, we are going into Twilight. I took way too long time to get the medals in the riding hall. So I think we should stay overnight before... Now we're going this way. Before attempting the gold medal. But I think we're just going to go up towards the mansion now, so we should be fine on time. Where's the closest shed to stay overnight? I think that's by the riding hall. So I should go there because I need to stay overnight and I really need some water. Okay, so 2:46 when I'm speeding up a lot. But also we need to refill the water to have our horses at the best possible state. Here's the medal. Thank you. Bye. Or more like thank you. Next. We need to go to the stay overnight shed hall thing. Is it this way? This is also like I should learn this at one day in time where I'm supposed to go. I never know where to go here because surprise, surprise, everything is white. Everything looks exactly the same in this place. I really do not like the look of this game. I like the game a lot. Don't like the winter theme. I don't like winter in games. I think it makes the game look same all over. It doesn't look very pretty. It's just like white. It doesn't look very dynamic. I think that's what I'm trying to say. So now, finally, some water. That's gonna help us a lot, I think. Before our little field trip coming up in one episode, well, further on, I will need to buy more hay, I think. There really should have been an option to stay overnight at Pine Hill. I don't know why there isn't. Probably because Mr. Sands doesn't want you to intrude in his crazy mansion. So now let's head back. It's a new and wonderful morning. Well, wonderful for you, perhaps. I'm supposed to meet up with Mr. Sands. The great dark gore boss. So now we're gonna do the Pine Hill racetrack for the last time. Yay! And then we have other adventures to head off to. Maybe we should go to Cape Point next time. I wonder if we can manage to fit that in. Don't know. We also need to talk to Sabine, but we're not doing that today. No. We're just gonna take this race and then we are done here for now. Oops. So 250, oh wow. And as you know, I did a race last time at the marvelous time of 2:45. So we have 5 seconds to spare, as long as I don't mess up. And also Snowman doesn't have very good discipline, so I need to stay on track all the time and have a look at his stats and make sure he doesn't slow down. And hopefully I won't crash in anything either, because when I crash, that's gonna take some seconds away from my time, of course. That's one of the more annoying parts with this game, that you can't just push your horse forward. You always need to keep an eye on how fast it's going. I don't really like that in horse games. I think that, I mean, it's realistic, yes, but it doesn't give for as smooth of a feel for the game. I mean, I really get why, but I don't think that that adds to the gaming experience. I think it more like disrupts it. So probably move the cursor away. I always see when I try to make my Instagram promo videos that I always have the cursor in the middle of the way. And that's because it's always in the way wherever I try to put it. And if I push it too far down, which I try to do now, the camera will move instead. So, and then I crash into stuff, of course. I'm just going to push my horse to a limit. Try to survive this. We'll try to jump a lot, because the jumping adds to the endurance stat. I'm not gonna try to jump too many obstacles in my way, because if I crash into them, it's gonna take away from my time. We should be fine with the time, though. Oh, don't slow down 2 steps, you should slow down 1 step, so I have the chance to continue to push you forward, horsey. As you can see, I always need to keep a close eye on his speed. It's gonna be very nice to be able to enhance his discipline. Nice! We actually beat our own record, and we will get the gold pine medal. Or the golden pine medal. Yeah, thank you, Sandy. That was nice. Let's not do that again. So we are done for today, because we have already exceeded 1 in-game day, and I need to prep for our field trip, which we're gonna do next time. So thank you all so much for watching. I'm very happy to have you all joining my journey throughout these old gems of games. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe to see more horse games coming every single week. Please like on the video, or leave a like if you liked it, and don't forget to leave a comment if you want to start a discussion. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you all next time.